This is Juliet Lozano. Today is April 12th. It's already 2:12. And this class was supposed to start at 2 sharp, but the student that have signed up for this meeting didn't come. So I will start explaining what was this class about. Okay, for today, it was supposed to be an exam preparation session, sorry, about the reading test. This class was planned to have the following steps. So starting by reading and introducing the new possible students to be in the meeting. Just right after each student make its introduction, we will move into some test strategies. So in this part, I aim to explain some before and during strategies to do while taking the reading test. Just right after checking these two steps, we will move into the test practice. And finally, I will provide the students the attendance and survey form. So this time there are two forms for the students to fill up. Well, so I'm going to introduce myself. This is Juliet Lorena Lozano Caicedo. This is my 10th period. I am 31 years old and I live in Puerto Boyacá. So moving into the reading test strategies, we have what is possible, what should I do to master my reading test skills before taking the test. So I have master skimming and scanning. Skimming means read the title and the subheadings and the first and the last sentences of the paragraphs, like to figure out what is the test about without having a complete reading. It's like making guesses. And scanning, it means practice finding keywords like names, dates, places in a quickly way. So skimming and scanning must be done at the same time. So while you get your reading test, you start by reading the heading, reading the subheading, and picking up what are the keywords that you can find in that reading test. And the other one, of course, is trying to apply the test at home, but setting a timer. We all know that when we are taking this international test, we are supposed to carry out all the activities according to a scheduled time. So it's a good idea to practice before taking the test to check how much time can I handle while practicing. A recommendation is to put the timer in this time per test. And it helps us to get familiarized with the pressure that many people may feel during the test. And once again, when you are doing the timed reading, try to find it, trying to find the keywords. It will be helpful. And what to do during the test. So it's supposed to be a good idea to read the questions before going through the test because it gives you an overview. It says what to expect or what you need to find there in the test, and it's going to be easier for you make a quick research. Then we have circle or highlight. So it's the same like scanning. At this time, you're putting it in action. So you are actually highlighting the words that you consider are important or that might help to solve the questions. And paraphrase as you read. So if you find a complex sentence that at first is not that easy to comprehend, it's a good idea to try to shift the sentence into a less structure without changing the meaning of that sentence. So for instance, in this case, we have a sentence kinda complex, but this is just because of the noun that is being used here. It's not that common, so we can change it for something more familiar for us, and it helps us to comprehend better what the test is talking about. So we're about to start to do the skimming and scanning. So I just picked up a short piece of the reading just to let the student put into practice this recommendation. So I would call any of the participants in the meeting and ask her or him to find out what are the keywords within this test. So one could be this one. Also, we have Mona Lisa. This one famous painting. And just right after students finish picking up, highlighting, or writing down through the chat, the words they are considering are the key ones to solve the test, we would move into the question reading. So those are the actual questions for the reading test of this class. I will ask a student to read the task and any other student to read all the options. So it says five sentences have been removed from the test. For each question, choose the correct answer. There are 3 extra sentences which you do not need to use. So we have from A to H, but there are 3 that are useless for us to complete the sentences. Just right after reading all these questions, students will start actually solving the test. So I didn't provide the whole options, but I took some of them that were the possible ones to be taken to complete the test. And I will ask one student to read part 1, other student to read part 2, and any other student to highlight the words they consider are keywords that help us to complete this missing part here. All the students will be asked to write down in their chat or take notes about the sentence they consider is the correct one to answer this exercise. And the same as follow with the following paragraphs. Just when we are finished with this, I will ask the students to provide what they think are the correct answer. So I would just pick one by one to select the missing words. And when we are finished with all of these, I will tell them the correct answers. And that's how the class was supposed to be done to this exam preparation about the reading test. Once we are finished, I will give the students the attendance form and the survey form so they can register their presence, their attendance to this meeting. And that's how the class finished. Thank you so much.